Hey guys, so I wanted to just lump all the skin and body products in with the face makeup that I've purchased, because face makeup isn't exactly something I can swatch. I can tell you what it's meant to do. I haven't tried any of it yet. I've only actually tried one foundation, one concealer so far, and maybe like a blush. So yeah. So I'm just gonna jump right in, and I'm gonna start with two fragrances I picked up. Last year I didn't buy a whole lot of fragrance. I think I bought maybe like 3 or 4 fragrances throughout the whole year. So I did pick up 2. I've gotten into the habit now of only buying like the small sizes, like the 30ml ones, unless I know it's like a fragrance I wear all the time, like Autographs New York from Marks and Spencer's. I will buy that in a big bottle because I use that so much. This is Stash by Sarah Jessica Parker. This is so nice. Does it have... no, it doesn't. It doesn't have any scent notes in it. But it's just, it's so rich and spicy and woodsy. And it's just gorgeous. It is such a sexy smell, very deep and warm, and just when I heard about it, like it's sort of really apart from the Sarah Jessica Parker perfumes that she's come out before, like the Lovely Secret, Lovely Covet, or whatever. They're all very airy and florally and powdery, and this is just like... this is something Carrie Bradshaw would probably wear. But yeah, so I'm super happy with that. It's what I'm wearing at the moment, actually. And then we have Ellie Saab Le Perfume, which is one that I've been eyeing up for a long time, and I've just never really bitten the bullet and purchased it. It looks like such a small bottle, but it's still the standard 30ml. And this is more of a... like a lighter, it's a lot lighter than Stash. It's got more of a floral note. It's more like magnolia, vanilla. It's got a slight musk, I think, to it, a very light musk. But yeah, it's a lot more of a lighter, delicate scent. It's still maybe not daytime for some people. To some people it might smell like cat pee. It's that sort of very feminine, womanly scent. It's so horrible to say that though. Some scents, if you don't smell them right, or if you smell them too much, they do smell like cat pee. It's just a thing. Body care, just to get it out of the way, I have 2 things. Well, multiples of 2 things. I picked up the Nip and Fab Body, the Glycolic Fix body lotion. I picked up a bottle of this I think about 3 months ago, or maybe, well, I think it was in the first half of 2016 I picked up a tube of this, and I didn't actually start using it until like last month, November time, and I love it so much. It's amazing at blending away, of smoothing out your skin, toning up the skin, just rejuvenating, especially over stretch mark areas. So I did actually pick up 5 tubes of this because it was on special offer. It was half price. Like, they're usually like £10 and they were £5 each. So yeah, I know it's something I'm going to use. I didn't want to pass it up, and I picked up 5 tubes. So I don't need any body lotion for the rest of the year, especially after this. This is the Roche Posay, the Lipikur Baume, which I bought a tube of this last month, and I was saying to you guys that it's not going to last the end of the year. It did last the end of the year. I do still have like maybe a week's worth left. This was on 3 for 2. These are £12.50 a tube, so I was like, well, get it on offer. Just get it on offer. So I have 3 tubes of this sitting on my shelf waiting to use. So I don't need to buy any body lotion for the rest of the year. Filter in here in between each one. a tub of my Body Shop body butters, and that should be me good for lotions. Totally good. For actual skincare, I did pick up another jar of the Pure Clay from L'Oreal. It's right in my hand. How can I not know what it's called? But it's just the classic sort of mud mask style one. The one that I already have is already halfway done, and I go through mud masks way faster than any other kind of mask, so I decided to pick one up. They're supposed to be, like when they first launched, they were on promotion for £5, and then they were put up to £7.99, and now they're down to £6, and that's going to be their permanent price, at least in Boots anyway. So I just picked up another jar because I know it's something that I'm going to use. I also got another bottle of the Hydro Boost cleanser from Neutrogena because it was half price. I'm about halfway through the bottle I already have, so even if I don't use this for like another month or so, it was half price. So, you know, I was there, it was there, I picked it up. It's gonna get used by the end of the year, so I'm not all that fussed about it. I did get a few more Nip Fab face products. I got another one of the Glycolic serums. I have one open already. I really like it. I use it at night time a couple of times a week before my face mask, and it really helps with skin texture. I also picked up the Overnight Purifying Gel, which I'm not sure if this is more intense than a toner or not. Well, it's got the same amount of glycolic acid. This also has salicylic acid in it and vitamin B3 for salicylic acid to unclog pores, and B3 to help uneven skin tone. So yeah, and I picked up the face mask, which has the glycolic acid. It has this thing called Evermatte, which reduces shine and pores appearance, and it has amino acids for brightness and even skin tone. So yeah, it's an exfoliating mask. So yay, glycolic acid. Lastly, for skincare are two oils, both from Botanics. We have the Triple Age Renewal Smoothing Facial Oil with the purple orchid. I already have a bottle of this. I'm halfway through, so I picked up another bottle, and they're £4 each, so it's, you know. And this one is the Rosehip one, and I used this one last night, and it's really hydrating. It made my skin so soft, so very happy, very happy. Now on to the face makeup. I went a bit nuts on foundation and concealer and blush. I'd say nuts. There's probably a more extreme word for what I did, but I did it. So yeah. Basically I wanted to try lots of different formulas of foundation to find what I like the most. Same with concealers, to find what I like. The blushes mostly are for my kit. They're pretty much all MAC blushes. Oh yeah, and there's a stack of highlights as well. So I'm just gonna get in and share with you what I picked up. Let's just get it over with. I got the Freedom Pro Studio Priming Water. I haven't ever tried a priming water before, and I was ordering things from the Tam Beauty website. Tam Beauty is the umbrella company for Freedom, Makeup Revolution, I Heart Makeup. They even do Katie Price's makeup, which is, who knew she had a makeup line? But you know, if you're okay with that, go purchase her stuff. But I'm definitely going to give this a try, see what I think of it. I will probably use it in a first impressions relatively soon. I also picked up a tube of MAC Strobe Cream in Peachlite, I think it is. Yeah, Peachlite. I've used Strobe Cream before, the original kind, and I wanted to get another tube of the original kind, but they only had this new sort that has colours in it, and peach seemed to be the most relevant and most pleasing for the most skins, because I will use this myself, but I will also use it on clients. Peach tends to go with most skin tones because it's a fine balance. It's a good balance between pink and yellow. So yeah. Onto the foundation. This is a stupid amount of foundation, but here it is. I picked up the Naked Skin and the Naked All Nighter foundation. I got the Naked Skin in 0.5, All Nighter in 1.0. I got two foundations from NYX. This is the Invincible Foundation, which is the fullest coverage. I haven't actually tried this one yet. I got it in Claire, which is the second lightest, but I think the other one would have been the wrong undertone. I did order these online. Either that or they were out of the lightest one, and this still seemed light enough. But this other one is nude, and this is the lightest one that they do, and this is the HD Studio. When I was doing some makeup for someone over the winter break, this is the foundation they were using, and it applied to their skin amazingly. I was impressed. You know, I've tried a lot of makeup, and for me to be impressed by something, it must be good. So I want to actually see how it lasts and make sure it's not just, you know, an application beauty. I want to see if it's got longevity, how it lasts on the skin, how it sits, how it degrades. So I've got high hopes for this guy. I'm super looking forward to finding out how it does. Next is a bit of a luxury splurge. I did pick up two Chanel foundations. They're both from the Perfection Lumiere range. I have the Perfection Lumiere and the Lumiere Velvet. We have it in beige and beige rose. I couldn't get the lighter shade in the Lumiere, it was sold out, but they do seem to match quite well. I generally want to know what the difference is and how well they last, because they're supposed to be very long wearing matte-ish, like natural matte foundations. Long wearing natural matte foundations is what they're meant to be. So we'll give them a bash and see how they do. Speaking of matte foundations, I picked up Matte Velvet Plus in the shade 15, and wow, I'm thinking it might be the container that's actually making, nope, it is actually really pale. Like, it's really pale. I think this might actually be too light for me, like way too light for me. This would be perfect on porcelain skin redheads. But I really wanted to try the Matte Velvet Plus formula. I can always color my face with powders, you know. Yeah, no, we can make it work. But yeah, that's the Matte Velvet Plus. We have the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation, because, you know, Debenhams is now stocking Kat Von D, so I'm like drawn to it. I got it in the shade Light 44 Cool. I haven't tried this yet, so I'm not sure if it matches. It looks a little dark in the container, but you know, it's in the container. We have to see how it looks on the skin. The foundation I'm wearing at the moment is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I actually like it. It settles a little bit in my pores and fine lines, but I think that's because I didn't use a suitable primer. All I used was the Strobe cream. I think with a more substantial primer this would be amazing. So I really like it so far, but I think it could perform better with the right primer. And lastly, for foundations is the MAC Prolongwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. I got this in NC15. I forgot to say I got this in the shade Snow, which I believe is the lightest shade. But yeah, so I got the waterproof foundation in NC15. I've heard a lot of people talk about this, especially in like Asian countries use a lot of the waterproof foundation, and I think Gen 1 spoke about this. Gen 1 stop showing things. Just please stop showing me things. She doesn't know who I am, she doesn't know I'm watching, but I watch her videos all the time and they're just enablers. They're epic 40-minute long enablers. I love them. But I'm pretty sure she mentioned this foundation, and I'm sure a bunch of other people I watch have mentioned it as well, and I'm really interested in trying out different MAC foundations. Next I have a little basket of concealers. I picked up the Gotcha Covered concealer from NYX in Ivory, and I thought this was supposed to be like, I'm sure I've seen people use this as under eye concealer, and there's no way you could use this under your eyes. There's no way at all. This stuff is so thick, and it's really dry as well. It'd be perfect for blemishes, definitely. But I don't get how people have been using this under their eyes, unless you have super soft skin under there, like super smooth, no creases whatsoever. I don't get how you could use this under your eyes. But yeah. So there is this. There is the Born This Way concealer in Very Fair, which I'm using today, and I was really impressed with it. It's really thin, lightweight, full coverage, very pigmented. I loved it. So yes. We have the Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealer in the shade R20. I've only swatched this on the back of my hand. I haven't actually used it. I like the consistency. It's kind of a, it's a weird little spout thing there. But yeah, there is the consistency there. It's thicker, but it's, I don't want to say thicker because it's not really thick. It's very I don't know. It's almost the consistency of foundation, of a nice foundation. It's definitely not as thick as that NYX concealer, but it's very blendable. It spreads really easily, and I'm super excited to try that under the eye. I think it's going to be great for brightening, that kind of thing. Next we have the Smashbox Studio Skin Concealer in Fair. I don't actually know her name, but Puffin's wife, I will link her in the info box. You guys need to check her out. She is like the bomb. She knows exactly what she's talking about, and I love her recommendations. But she was using this stuff, and it's just the concealer that goes along with the Studio Skin foundation. It's very liquidy, very smooth. I can't wait to actually try this on my face. Like trying to blend this in. This seems super pigmented. I don't think I'm going to need to use much of this at a time. So I will use this along with the Studio Skin foundation, do a review kind of thing for you guys, and let you know how it goes. This one I am a little concerned about. This is the Urban Decay Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in Fair Neutral. A lot of people have said that this is very drying, especially on the under eyes. I've used the foundation before. I had it applied to me. I'm not sure if they used the concealer. I'm not sure if the concealer was out at the time. I think it was just the stick concealers. But not a big fan of the smell. But it doesn't seem very, I don't know actually. It dries really quickly, because I can't blend that in anymore, and it's been like 3 seconds. I actually could see how this could be drying. I'll give it a try and see what happens and let you guys know what I think. Next is one from Becca. This is the Aqua Luminous Perfecting Concealer in the shade Porcelain. I stopped myself from getting the foundation. I thought about it, but I've already purchased the foundation. I don't need another one. I don't need any of those, but I have them. And this feels very lotiony as well. lotiony, like really light and smooth and creamy, and like it's going to be super hydrating. It might be a bit dark for me actually, like a little bit dark. That's it, just there. It blends really nicely. This is going to be quite hydrating under the eyes, definitely. I think the aqua part of that would give it away, but yeah, excited to try this guy. Lastly, for concealers are two from I'm not actually sure. I got them from Tam Beauty. I'm not sure if hashtag Pro Artist is one of their brands or if this is part of the Freedom range, but I picked up one in porcelain. This is Light Warm 02, and I picked up Light Warm 01, which is white. So yeah, I don't know quite how the consistency is going to be because I can't get the plastic. Oh wait, it's always just as you're saying you can't do something but you do it. But it has like a brush tip squeezy deal. Oh, that's quite orange. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like the feel of it. Because these in particular I bought with my kit in mind, because you get so much product in them. The white one is a bit thinner. It's got a bit more fluidity to it, but the porcelain one, it was a bit thicker. Because I mean that is white. It'd be perfect for lightening foundations that are too dark. I'll have to play around with them and see how they actually perform before, you know, any definite opinion can be formed.